Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Miami, Ohio's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Redhawks dropping back, it's Everett. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big 1st down.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They're testing the right side here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Puts it right on him. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a 1st.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the gun, give on the inside. It's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give on the inside. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They'll try to pick up the first. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
Man, it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pick up there before the defense knocks him down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Nowhere to move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Redhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Dropping back, it's Everett. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. At the 45 on its way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's got his man. Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You want Was going on that sideline, what sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gordon or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Now the toss. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny? And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
The Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Split backs here. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Wolverines! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to pass. It's Everett. Pocket starts to collapse. Short throw to the side.
The pass on second down. Caught by the back.
In space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Redhawks will punt this one away. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Redhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want.
Point is good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he gets down on the slide. And that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
To the air, it's Everett. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Going up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's LaBelle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys at the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Scanning the field, it's Everett. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn it.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the outside. It's Key. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field in a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And the pummeling has started. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Michigan, 63. Miami, Ohio, 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, what a play call. You could feel maybe a little... It's this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make
That's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Redhawks will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's Key. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your...
Second down.
Fighting, no matter what the scoreboard says.
Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Redhawks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
Just destroying his way through the field. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.